Hi everyone, I'm going to be going over Supta Padangustasana today. Okay, so for that you'll need just one yoga belt or a regular belt that you would use around your pants. I'm using a blanket for my head to support my neck. If you don't need that, don't use it. If you do, then use the appropriate height. So come onto your backs, lie down. And I just want to go over one thing before we begin. Which is pelvic tilt. Okay, so when you do your leg stretches, the tendency is to over tuck the tailbone. So the tailbone kind of comes off the floor as opposed to just letting the spine be in a more neutral position. So the pubic bone actually lengthens away from the head. So if I'm in a leg stretch and I tuck my tailbone, I really can get my leg quite close to my head. But all of this area around my abdomen is kind of scrunched up. Okay? So we want to create some space there. So we're going to do a little bit less. We're going to work on keeping the space in the abdomen here, but opening the back of the leg. Okay? So just bend your knees. You're going to bend your right knee in, loop the belt around the ball of your right foot, and then straighten the leg. Okay, so if your leg is a bit further away from you, that's okay. You're going to keep the left foot on the floor, and you're just going to work on getting this leg into a more upright position. Okay? If your leg is already vertical, so already perpendicular to the floor, you can lift the toes on the left foot up, slide that left heel out, and straighten the left leg down into the earth. So again, here I'm maintaining that awareness of the pubic bone, two sides of the pubic bone lengthening away from my head. All right, so just take a couple breaths here. Inhale, exhale. And now I'm going to push upward into the belt with my foot and pull on the belt with my hands to create some resistance. Keep pushing with your foot, pulling with your hands, and then as I release that resistance, I'm going to draw my leg a little closer towards me and maintaining the straightness of this leg by pressing this thigh away from my face. Outer hip rolling down. These shoulders are soft, moving away from the neck. Now, if you have any issues with the wrists or the hands, any arthritis, you can make this loop in your belt a little smaller and then thread your hands inside the loop. Rest your palms on top of the belt so you don't have to grasp the belt so tightly. Okay, and a couple more times. Push with your foot, pull with your hands, and then close the gap between the leg and the torso. Any amount. Walk your hands higher up and breathe. And then again, push with your foot, pull with your hands. And then draw that leg a little closer in towards you, rolling the outer right hip away from its own waist. And then to come out, bend your right knee in. Bring your right foot onto the floor. Left foot onto the floor. And then just take a breath in and out. Just be here, be with yourself. Take a moment to observe yourself. Observe the two sides of the body. Okay, other side. So bending the left knee in, loop the belt around the ball of the left foot, straighten the left leg. Okay, so again, just a reminder, if your leg is way over here, you're going to keep the right foot on the floor and work on getting that leg into an upright position. So you're still going to do the tug of war, just like everyone else, but this knee will be bent. Okay. For those of you who are already in this vertical position with your left leg, you're going to lift the right toes up, slide the right heel along the floor, and really press that thigh down into the earth. Okay? So it's really hard to get this leg down when you're over tucking your tailbone and trying to stretch just this leg. So remember, you want equal effort in both legs. So it's not just the leg that's up in the air that you're stretching, but you're also energetically stretching the leg on the floor just as much as this leg. Okay, so here we go. Push with your left foot, pull with your hands, roll your shoulders down away from your neck, and then as you release that resistance, draw your leg in a little closer towards you. I'm still lengthening my pubic bone away from my head. Walk my hands up, and then again, push with your foot, pull with your hands, and then release that resistance, close that gap any amount. Roll the outer left hip down, away from its own waist. Okay, one more time. Push with your foot, pull with your hands, and then release that resistance. Walk your hands up and breathe. To come out, bend your left knee in, release your left foot to the floor, right foot to the floor, and just be here. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Support your head and neck, roll to your side, and look down at the floor. Relax the neck as you slowly sit up. Thanks very much, everyone. That's Supta Padangustasana with the head resting on the floor. See you again soon.